today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyler Irvin back deep. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Number 86.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 3-2, and their 3-game win streak snapped Thursday night in Chicago, Week 5, losing 20-19. And of course, that was kind of billed as a rematch between Tom Brady and Nick Foles, opposing QBs in Super Bowl 52. And Brady had never lost on Thursday night in his career. He was 7-0 prior to that one. And Charles, it really had a bizarre finish.
To put it mildly, there's Tampa Bay trying to make their final drive with a chance to win it. You expect Tom Brady to lead something really strong and give them that opportunity. And somehow he lost track of downs. Now, it happens to all of us, right? We're all human. We just don't expect it out of maybe the GOAT, right? So it does happen. He's showing the 4 fingers to the official like, isn't it 4th down? And they're like, no, that was 4th down. So a major surprise. Love how his head coach Bruce Arians jumped in and defended him. Tom Brady never really truly addressed it right after the game. Bottom line, though, this Tampa Bay team, they lost a tough one on the road, but they're still going to be a playoff contender.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time, we all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Brady to his tight end, Brady, for the Tampa Bay 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Brady now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady's throw there complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, the spin. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
The Packers take over first.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The NFL Madden League Season 1 8-2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 6.
It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Week 6 Washington football team 1-4 New York Giants 3-1 final.
Rodgers flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
2nd down.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For the city like the championships, all my records go hard. This a
Yards be on now to kick it away.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Brings up
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Automatic first down.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Week 6 Arizona Cardinals 3-1 Dallas Cowboys 2-8 final.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Rashawn Gary, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And that's a sight no Tampa fan wants to see, nor does Tom Brady want to feel. They've got to keep him upright so he can get damage done downfield with those terrific receivers and really good tight ends.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17. Buccaneers 3.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
For Tampa Bay.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
At the 48.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady, the left side completion to Jones. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because It's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From midfield, here's Brady. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.